And we are live. Hello, everyone. Hope you all are having a decent day or a good day. That'd be nice. Obviously, as you guys can see, we will be doing some Stalker 2 discussion. We're gonna play a little bit of Gamma for now. I was considering playing like Gunslinger, COP, but I don't know. I didn't feel like really setting that up because I still haven't dialed in the settings on it yet. Because for me, it's probably my grass settings, but the game isn't running the best. So yeah, we're just gonna do what we do, which is a bit of Gamma. So let me get everything set up here. Open up a drink. Let people come into the chat. Actually, you know, it'd be very smart to post that I'm streaming, right? I feel like that would be a very good idea if I actually wanted people to come join. Hey, bro, want to go to sleep? Here we are. Hey, dude, let's go. No sleep. No sleep allowed. We don't do such things. All right, let me think of an intro for this. All right, so this video is going to be mainly focused on talking about our expectations and what we oh, let me do that again. All right, so this video is mainly going to be talking about our expectations and what we Why do I keep saying expectations and what we expect? My brain keeps thinking of those words. Expectations and what to expect. That is saying the same thing over and over again, dude. This is why you're supposed to record shit, but like before going live, you know? All right, so this stream is basically going to be us talking about our expectations for Stalker 2 and what we think is going to happen with the story, any predictions and such. But while we do that, I'm just going to start a new Gamma game, and we're going to do Azazel mode, which if you didn't know is basically if I die, I inhabit a new person's body. So that's what we'll be doing. There we go. Holy shit, dude. Oh, dude, it's like my brain wasn't working. Boop, boop. What do we want to start with, boys, for fun? And then we can move on. I mean, it doesn't really matter what I start with, because like once I die, it's over. You know? No, we're gonna be talking about our expectations for Stalker 2. So while we're doing that, I'm basically just doing this for fun. This is like .45 pistol. Yeah, okay, I'll do the Colt then. Yeah. But no, this isn't an Iron Man or anything. We're going to be talking about Stalker 2 expectations, what we think is going to happen in the game, what we want to happen. This is like literally meant to be a group discussion. So, you know, I think what I'm going to try to do is read out all the comments. That way, for the video, people will be able to understand what we're talking about, because I have this like really bad habit. I don't know why I do this. I have this really bad habit of like mumbling when I'm reading comments, right? And it makes it really difficult for the video because, you know, obviously mumbling isn't very helpful. Dude, why do I have so many points? Aren't I on the hardest difficulty? Am I going crazy, or did Gamma like give you guys like way more points? How much is this suit? That's 500. Yeah. Bro, I don't know. I'm just gonna spend all the moolah on some dumb shit. There we go. It doesn't matter because once we die, it's over. All right, there we go. Let's start. FSR game was running. Yeah, see, I was telling you about that. Gotta add a Twitch ad blocker on YouTube live stream. How ironic. That's funny. Yeah, once we load in game, I'll turn back the music on, because the Gamma, dude, the Gamma like main menu music is just so incredibly loud for like no reason. I had it turned down like all the way and it was still blowing out my ears. But yeah, we'll begin the actual discussion once we're in game and like running around, because I feel like this is going to be better for us as far as like discussing stuff. Ton of rappers, dude, and they're loaded. Yeah, I mean, because it would be a lot easier to read it out loud correctly rather than having to edit in the question, because that way, or I could like rephrase the question into a sentence, right? Obviously. And also, Jesus, dude, Gamma, how are you taking so long? It is literally taking a trillion, quadrillion years to load. Holy crap. If you remove the custom pack, you'll have enough storage. Hey, let's go. Dude, that is so ripped that they're not letting us pre-download the game. I'll talk about that in a second. We'll need FSR DLSS even on top spec PCs. So the guy... I'm seeing some like disagreement with that, because the one of the developers that responded in the GSC chat said that, like, yes, the numbers were with that included, but I've also been told separately by a different person that, like, that's incorrect. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like, I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, I thought I chose Rookie Village, but I guess here we are in Clear Skyland, and of course it's raining. That's a good sign for the discussion. We're just gonna accept, like, whatever real quick. Oh wait, that's in that. Yep. All right. What do you want to talk about first? I think it's really here. I'm gonna spawn in a headlamp because this is not meant to be serious. I just want a headlamp real quick so that we. What is it under? Is it under device? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah.
Приветствую.
Let's just mark that. Mark that. But yeah, I find it really stupid that we can't preload the game on PC. It's console only, which is really weird because that means the first like 20 minutes of my Stalker 2 stream is basically going to be you guys watching me download the game. I wish I was kidding, but like that's literally going to be the start of the stream. It's like a bit weird. It's a bit weird of them to do it that way, but you know, well, what can you do, right? I'm just going to go straight to Gordon. I've tried Hotline Miami. It's pretty good. It's good. Send you the auto favorite mod. Yeah. I mean, you can send it. It's not gonna matter really because I'm not playing Gamma for a while after Stalker 2 comes out, so it's not really gonna make that big of a difference. Yeah, I've heard that it's protecting against piracy too, but Steam literally encrypts files when preloading. Like, it would be fine to preload on Steam, so I think it's stupid that they're not doing it. Why not stream once your game is... No. It wouldn't take it... You're misunderstanding something. Streaming uses upload speed, right? And downloading obviously uses download. It would not change the difference. Also, thanks, my lord. How's it going? We're on both YouTube and Twitch, so if you hear me talking to someone that you don't see, then you know why. But no, it would download the same. I've got gigabit. Upload and download gigabit. So, like, no. It'll be fine to stream and download at the same time. No problem. So one thing that Wiser Wolf talked about in the last stream that I actually want to bring up real quick is we were always wondering what exactly happened with s.t.a.l.k.e.r. because as we know at the end of COP, s.t.a.l.k.e.r joined s.t.a.l.k.e.r as I think like the chief consultant or scientist or whatever, right? And so what I was, to me, let me rephrase this. Oh, we're getting shot at, great. There was two routes that I thought they might take for Stalker 2, one of which making s.t.a.l.k.e.r kind of irrelevant and to where he's like kind of only mentioned a little bit, but he's not important, or two, they were going to turn him into maybe like a villain of some sort. Reason being is they need to give him a personality because obviously, you know, we only played him in the first game and he needs a bit of personality now that he's going to be a NPC, right? He needs his own motivations and goals and everything like that. Those were the two routes that I was thinking, but Wiser Wolf in the last stream mentioned something that I think is what they're actually going to do, is maybe s.t.a.l.k.e.r joins s.t.a.l.k.e.r, he learns that they're corrupt, and he then joins s.c.a.r and s.p.a.r.k, essentially, to take down s.t.a.l.k.e.r. That might be another option. And so, like, that sounds more like what they would do, because I don't think, you know, even though I think it would be funny, I don't think they're going to turn s.t.a.l.k.e.r into a villain. And so I actually do think that that is the way that they might go with it. Make it to where s.t.a.l.k.e.r is like undercover essentially and helping s.p.a.r.k. One of my friends loves Subnautica, so yeah, like Subnautica too. But they don't offer a gigabit where you're from. Aw, dude, that's rip. Yeah. Decisions. Oh, it's already going to do that, Pression. They've already mentioned it. That's literally a thing already. If you watched the trailer where they were showing how they make the cutscenes and everything like that with the body capture, there's 2 different scenes. One of which where you're coming in and fighting s.t.a.l.k.e.r, and one of which where you're helping s.t.a.l.k.e.r and Dallin is his name. So there are choices in s.t.a.l.k.e.r 2. I think they said that there was going to be 3 total endings, like important endings. Now, obviously, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of stuff in between that can change. Think of it kind of like Fallout New Vegas in a way. Like Fallout New Vegas, you know, you have your different routes, but like you can do different things during those routes, and that'll be reflected in the cutscene. So I think they're probably going to do something similar, to where it's like, okay, you know, like, you know, for example, in Fallout New Vegas, you can do a house run, but you don't have to, you know, help the Great Khans if you don't want to. You don't have to kill them if you don't want to. You know, there's different choices you can make along the way that would affect, like, essentially the quote unquote like ending wrap up. And I feel like they could do something like that. I've been avoiding story-related trailers, mainly. Yeah, okay. Game turns into Metro. Oh god. But so that's like my theory so far as s.t.a.l.k.e.r goes. Now, Circa I think is a lot more interesting, because for those of you who participated in the ARG or have watched a video about the ARG, you would know that there is something called the object, and everyone knows that that's going to be the biggest important thing in s.t.a.l.k.e.r 2. It is called the object. We don't know what the object is, but it is so important. Circa's looking for it. It's related to the group. You know, we know that it's important, and that's why people are kind of guessing right now that the quote-unquote object is the Heart of Chernobyl, because it's called s.t.a.l.k.e.r 2 Heart of Chernobyl. Maybe it's an artifact called the Heart of Chernobyl, you know? So, like, that's one of the things that people are kind of, like, theorizing. No, there's definitely no... It's definitely nowhere near, like, trying to do realism type shit. All right, let's see how my stash luck is in this, like, brand new save. You guys ready for this? Boom. Wow. Documents. We got, like, another documents to go right here. No, it's not the Shard of the Monolith. It's something different. Like, that's why it's called Heart of Chernobyl. And I feel like the theory that everyone follows right now, which they could subvert this, obviously, because this is a theory that most people have had, that the reason it's called s.t.a.l.k.e.r 2 is it's because we're the second person with a stalker tattoo. So we've been brainwashed, which makes sense, because Skiff is a weird character, because Strider hints towards Skiff maybe being former Monolith, but in the beginning, like, Skiff doesn't know, like, what in the world to do as far as, like, bolts go and stuff, right? And that wouldn't make any sense for someone who's been in the zone for a long time, right? So, like, really? Are bandits shooting at me right now? Guys, this is, like, extremely messed up. I'm trying to deal with boars. Ow, I broke. Wait, how did I take that much damage when I fell? Holy. But, shit, what was I saying, dude? My brain's already forgotten. Dude, this is the issue with ADHD. Oh, second person with the, fucker tattoo. That's right. But so it's weird that he knows all this stuff, essentially, that, or he doesn't know things, that he should, right? Especially if he's been in the zone for a long time. Heart of Chernobyl is the elephant's foot, but has psychic powers? Yeah, I have no idea. Now, the thing I'm actually curious about is, since it's called the Heart of Chernobyl, right? We know that the center of the zone isn't at the CMPP, because I remember this being mentioned pretty early on. Like, technically, the CMPP is not the heart of the zone. The generators more than likely is. So it's probably going to have something to do with the generators, if I can imagine. And remember, the way that s.t.a.l.k.e.r 2 works is it's more akin to real life, where Pripyat is north of the CMPP, like it is IRL. Did I just get a Phantom Star? No. Really, dude? There's more boars? Dude, what is this game? Why does it hate me? I just want to get past here. No, COD's never been my thing, really. I haven't played COD in forever. The last time I played COD was like Black Ops 2. I played 2019 Modern Warfare and it was pretty decent, but like, yeah, I haven't really played since then. When there's an area beyond generators, I don't know. I feel like generators is going to end up being the only area. I mean, technically, we know that there is supposed to be, I think, 3 total DLCs, right, for Stalker 2. If I remember correctly, there's the Lemansk one, right? There is one that's supposed to be to, like, the very northwestern corner of the zone. And then there's supposed to be one to the, like, northeastern where, like, the quote-unquote, like, snowfield or whatever it's called is, if I remember correctly. So there's supposed to be 3 zone expansions that eventually will come out. So that should be interesting to see what they do with that. Because, obviously, it's going to have to be its own contained story. And they're going to have to explain why in the world Lemansk isn't in the game by default. Did it just appear out of nowhere? Snowfield? No. Snowfield is not DLC. Snowfield is in the game, but there's supposed to be an even bigger area that is DLC around Snowfield. So it's basically like there's supposed to be an even bigger area there. Yes, Stalker 2 multiplayer is going to be PvP. There is obviously a possibility that someone down the road will make a, like, co-op, you know, a kind of mod or whatever, right? But it's not going to be a thing at launch, obviously. Jeez, getting destroyed. Oh. Hi. Why'd I reload? Alright, we're good. So do you think Grok... No. Grok already said there will be no... He's not planning on Gamma to be a Stalker 2 thing. Like, no. Because, first of all, Gamma is a combination of mods over the course of literal years, dude. Like, an insane amount of years. It is going to be a long time before we ever have anything close to, like, what Gamma is for Stalker 2. It's not going to happen. And I think that's a good thing, honestly. People should just play the game the way that it's meant to be played. Yet, it's coming? No, Grok already said it's going to be a long time before he ever touches anything. He said he might make very simple mods for Stalker 2. But, like, full conversion stuff is not going to be something that he's worried about or messing with. Really? What did I... bruh. Really? Oh, I did that. Can I freaking do anything, dude? What is wrong with this zone? Holy crap. So there's a season pass? Yeah. So if you buy the Ultimate Edition, I think, or was it the Deluxe Edition? I don't remember. One of them gives you all the DLC. I don't remember which one. Game on Stalker 2 would probably take 5 to 10 years. Yeah, like, what people don't understand is just because a game is newer does not mean it's easier to mod. And even though GSC says they're doing, like, the best modding tools they could possibly do, that does not guarantee that the modding tools are actually going to be that versatile. So, yes, eventually someone might make a full conversion mod similar to Gamma in Stalker 2. But more than likely, it's going to take a while. It's not going to be an instant thing. And as I said, I'm fine with that. Honestly, I would prefer if they hold the modding tools for, at minimum, 3 to 4 months so that people can actually experience the damn game the way it's meant to be instead of thinking, oh, I can't wait to mod this. I want to mod this. I want to change this. You know, I find it stupid. Jesus, dude, what else is here? Can you, like, let me do something, game? Yeah, like a body health system I could see someone making pretty early on, but yeah. I would not be focused on anything to deal with mods for the foreseeable future of Stalker 2. Like, at least early on, you know? Like, I just, I could care less. No. It's not going to be like inside UE5. It's, from what I know, it's different than what you're thinking of or what you just described. Like what? Let's think more about. Let's think. What are you guys' theories? I want to hear from you guys. What are your theories for Stalker 2? Like, what do you think's going on with s.t.a.l.k.e.r, with s.t.a.l.k.e.r? Like, what? Give me some ideas that you guys are currently having. Everything will be lifted 2 hours before release. That's kind of rare, but that doesn't kind of surprise me. Also. Been playing 10 hours? Jesus, dude. Been playing a lot. Doug will be the main bad guy. I mean, I feel, at first I was in agreement with that, but honestly, like when me and Wolf talked about it last stream, I feel like they're actually not going to do that. I think s.t.a.l.k.e.r is going to essentially become an undercover agent working with Spark to get rid of s.t.a.l.k.e.r. I don't think they have the balls to turn s.t.a.l.k.e.r into a villain. Playing vanilla for the first year? Yeah. See, that's probably what I'll be doing. I mean, like, obviously, you know, I have a YouTube channel. So, like, if anything major comes out, like a huge mod or something like that, like, early on, then obviously I'm going to cover it. But my main focus is just going to be Stalker 2. Don't really want to think about it. Just get surprised, enjoying the atmosphere. Yeah. Vano coming. Yeah. I've mentioned this before, but... Ooh. Oh, why is there military? Oh, well, here goes my first life. Dude, why is there military just, like, right here? I've never had military. Just... Okay. Anyways, what I was about to say was I've mentioned this before, but on day 1 of Stalker 2, I plan on running as far north. I want to see if there's anything stopping us. Like, you know, anything in our way. So that's going to be the plan for our day 1 stream. As I said earlier, though, it is depressing that we can't preload the game on Steam or anything like that. I was really hoping that maybe they'd let you preload on, like, PC Game Pass, and then I'll just, like, activate Game Pass to pre-download it and everything like that so that we can immediately get into the gameplay when the game goes live. But unfortunately, it looks like the beginning of our stream is just going to be us waiting for the download to finish, which luckily, I do have pretty good internet, so it won't take too long. I think I calculated it to take about 18 minutes to download 160 gigs. So that's what it's going to be. You can, Funky, you can customize literally everything on the UI from what I've been told. I've been told you can completely just disable the UI if you want. You can remove certain HUD elements that you just don't like. But yeah, and same thing with the graphic settings. By the way, when it comes to graphics and performance, I'd like to remind people that since it's using Lumen, software Lumen specifically, it is going to perform badly. So I recommend one setting to immediately, if you're getting bad FPS in Stalker 2, I recommend trying to find the Lumen setting and either A, lowering it, or B, disabling it. Because as great as Lumen is, they already said that it's only going to have software Lumen in the beginning, not hardware Lumen, right? And so software Lumen works on a bigger variety of machines, but it performs way worse. And so I would recommend seeing about disabling that or lowering that. That would probably claw back like a good amount of FPS. Because unfortunately, as good as Lumen is in Unreal Engine 5, it is not the most optimized thing in the world, let's say. So, like, that's something. Another thing I'd look into is any volumetric effects, like volumetric cloud, volumetric fog. I've noticed that in a lot of games and a couple of Unreal Engine 5 games, those really destroy your performance. Because remember those graphs that we saw from NVIDIA? Those graphs specifically said max settings at the top, meaning this is like Lumen on max, Nanite on, like everything turned up to the max, right? So I wouldn't be too worried specifically about those settings. All right, job is done on that. Dude, it is so nice not playing Iron Man. I'm like running around doing stupid stuff and I don't feel bad for it. And I don't feel like I'm about to die. This is like the greatest feeling in the world. We're just like going, boys. We're just like going. Enable fast adaptive sync. That's fast adaptive sync is normally a monitor or like a driver thing. That's not something you normally put on in a game. It's normally not a game setting. All right, buy a good bit of Hydra Shock. I need it. Yeah, so like it by default would have that support because that's more of a, as I said, a driver and a my brain's not working, a driver and a whatchamacallit thing. Yeah, it's a control panel thing and a monitor thing, so I wouldn't worry about it. Do you think Call Appropriate Squad will come back? At least one would be cool. I'm honestly very curious to see if s.t.a.l.k.e.r comes back. That would be very interesting. One thing that I found really interesting about COP is when you're going through Jupiter Underground, the squad that you assemble, either, you know, one of them can die or all of them can die. It doesn't, like, technically change things hugely. So I wonder if in their canon, if GSC's canon, whether anyone died during the Jupiter Underground section. Because they might. Oh shit, that 32 gig. Dude, literally, RAM and SSDs right now are so incredibly cheap. Like, honestly, if you need more RAM, if you need more SSDs, and you live in a good, or like, I was about to say a good country. That sounds fucked up. If you live in a country where things are relatively cheap, I would go ahead and buy them. Especially, okay, look, I don't want, listen, we're not going to talk about this, okay? I'm going to mention this once. You can disagree with me if you like, but we're not going to talk about it, okay? I recommend that if you are in North America, if you are in America in general, probably, mainly America, I recommend going ahead, and if you need PC upgrades, go ahead and do it. Buy SSD, buy RAM, buy whatever you need, because if Trump does his tariffs that he wants to do, that he says he's going to do no matter what, I've went through the entire thing. Like, I've looked at the document that has been published and everything like that. That tariff will literally increase, like, computer prices, like, by like around 40 to 50%. So I'm just telling you right now. So if you see a good deal on something, I'd recommend just buying it, because in a year from now, it literally might be a huge percent. Yeah, 20% at a minimum is basically the increase. So like, I highly recommend buying what you need now, because you might not be able to later. So seriously, think about buying stuff. So that's just a recommendation. Like, if you want to get something, I recommend doing it. Yo, Falcon, how's it going? Yeah, you can have any political opinion you want. I'm just saying that, like, as far as tariffs go, that would increase the prices of computer parts by a lot. So go ahead, buy what you need. I'm in Aussie dude, I've heard about the one good thing about Australia that I've heard though is your used parts are really good. So if you can like look around for a deal, I was watching, oh, I thought I heard something. I was watching a video where they were doing like used parts hunting in Australia, and it was like so worth it. Yeah, 32 gig kit right now is really cheap, you know, so is like RAM and other stuff, so, or not RAM, storage and other stuff. So I'd recommend looking into it, definitely. The only upgrade that I want is I do want a new CPU, because you might say that, oh, my CPU is good enough, and it is. 5900X is what I have, right? Which is great. But the issue with it is if I had an X3D chip, my stutters would be so much lower. Like, if you guys notice, I stutter a lot in Gamma. One of my friends recently bought a 7800 X3D, and this dude, I'm telling you, like, he has the exact same GPU as me. The difference is the CPU. And bro, like, has none of these stutters that I have, like, straight up. No, for computer parts specifically, and everything that needs to be, no, it was around 40%. It was 20 minimum with around 40 for certain things. Only issues Canada Post are going on strike tomorrow. Oh, dude, you can't, because you're dude, Canada Post. Holy shit. Last time they did it the last 6 months. Yikes. Yeah, you might not be able to get anything. Yeah, I've heard of that trick, disabling CPU 0. That does literally nothing for me, unfortunately. So it would be nice if that worked, but it doesn't work, unfortunately, at least for me. That's kind of the issue with a lot of these games, is like there's always these like quote unquote tricks to like fix stuff, but like it doesn't always work. I'd get a 5800 X3D, but it's double the price. Yeah. No. So right now, honestly, if you are on AM4 and you want a CPU that's going to last you a bit, buy the 5700 X3D, okay? Because even though it's clocked slightly lower than the 5800 X3D, the difference is they're no longer making the 5800 X3D, right? And so if you want it, people are selling it for like way higher than it's actually worth. But they're still making the 5700 X3D, so you can buy it. I think I saw one on Amazon like the other day for like $190. Keep in mind that's American, that's USD. So like, if you can get a 5700 X3D, I would do it. Honestly, I would do it right now. But the issue is I don't exactly have the funds to be thinking about buying new CPUs or shit. So yeah, we're definitely not thinking about that right now. As I said, maybe if our Stalker 2 content is like super popular, I don't know, man. Maybe if I pop off with Stalker 2, we'll spend some moolah on shit like that. 3070, yeah, 3070 will be good. You'll be fine. What resolution do you plan on playing in though? Are you doing 1440p? Are you a 1440p brother like me? Because I'm gonna remind people you can turn down settings. Like, let's have a serious discussion, by the way, real quick. I feel like people forget that, like, here, let me kill it. I feel like one thing people don't talk about a lot is nowadays medium looks almost just as good as high does in most games. Like, there's a lot of games recently that I've played that, while yes, I can max it out on my GPU, if I do max it out, it doesn't look that much better than medium, but I'm like getting my FPS cut in literal half. It's just, I feel like it's not worth running games at the maximum settings anymore. It's kind of like a nice to have, but for the most part, if you run your game at like medium, it'll look good enough, honestly. It is not a problem. The only setting that I recommend that people max if they can, and this more depends on your graphics card's VRAM, is texture quality. Because for me, at least, in a lot of games, texture quality on medium doesn't look that good. Dude, how is he still alive? Hello? Is he just God or something? But yeah, the texture quality is the only thing that I would recommend, like, turning up if you can. Oh, he's got a shotgun. New run. This is just a run for us talking. It's an Azazel, so if I die, I'll inhabit a new body. Woo! There we go. He's dead. But yeah, the only thing that I would do is like turn up your texture quality, but for everything else, like honestly, you'll probably be good. I'm gonna play soccer at medium. Yeah, so like for example, I've got a good GPU. I've got a 4070 Ti Super, but even with my GPU, I don't plan on playing soccer at max settings. I might put it to max just to see what it looks like, but I guarantee you, day one Stalker 2, I will put the graphics to max so we can look at it and what it looks like at max with my GPU, and then I'll put it down to medium. And I bet you'll notice like maybe a little bit more like lower texture detail in the distance, but it probably isn't going to be a big enough of a difference to like warrant getting your FPS cut in half. Yeah, exactly. I prefer medium at over 100 FPS than high at 60. That is something I 100% agree with. Yeah, Prescian, you should be good. 5600 XT with FSR on. You should be good. It's specifically when you have FSR on. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be like maxing out the game. There's not a whole reason to. By the way, if you're wondering actually why the performance doesn't look too good from the benchmarks that we've seen, it's because it seems that Stalker 2 is going to be super CPU limited, right? So you guys might have noticed that they used a 14900K for the benchmarks and the testing. I wonder what the performance would be like if they used an AMD X3D chip, because from everything I've seen with Unreal Engine 5, most of the times the games end up being super CPU bound. So like having a better GPU won't make an insane amount of difference compared to having a better CPU. So we'll have to see when the game comes out. But I have a feeling that it's going to be mainly CPU limited in most situations. The map is 64 square kilometers. Yep. The map is 64 square kilometers. It is freaking huge. That is probably, honestly, why the game is like 160 gigabytes, is like most of it's probably just the map. Oh, God. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, s.t.a.l.k.e.r. Who do we become? I've never done s.t.a.l.k.e.r. before, so let's see what happens. I've never done this, actually. Your i5 3600X will probably be good enough to get you by. Like, I don't think it'll be that big of a issue, but yeah, if it's anything like Alan Wake or Silent Hill, it'll probably still look good at low. Yeah, dude, Alan Wake is a great example. Alan Wake is an amazing example, because I played Alan Wake 2 before I bought this new GPU, right? And I had to turn my settings down like almost all the way to get a solid 60, and I am telling you, it was good enough. It was more than good enough. And okay, I became a duty soldier. Hey, dude, at least he's got 12K on him and a decent gun. Like, hey, this isn't that bad. Yeah, I can't wait to like just run around and do stuff. Oh, by the way, I just bought literally the wrong ammo. That's hilarious. Yeah, like running around doing dumb stuff in the game. That's honestly what I'm looking forward to most. Because as fun as Stalker is, like, it is really fun. I think what makes it more fun is just the random stuff that happens when you're going from area to area, right? I feel like that is what makes Stalker feel alive, you know, running across two different factions shooting each other, or even coming across like a dead body. Like, you find like a dead duty and two dead freedom, and it's like, oh, okay, I wonder who won this fight, right? Like, what went on here? I feel like that's going to be like really good, and they need to nail that. They need to nail that it feels like there's other NPCs going about in their daily business, which hopefully, you know, they did say they focused heavily on A Life 2.0, so it should feel like that, and I hope it is. They did talk about some interesting things, like the game journalist who got to play Stalker 2. He talked about how he accepted a quest from a guy, and then the dude's ally died, and he looted the ally's body, and he failed his quest because, like, you're not supposed to loot like this dude's friend, right? So like, I find stuff like that pretty interesting. Not my son's computer guy, but yeah, dude, i9, you'll probably be good enough. I don't know what your GPU is, Uber. What's your GPU? You got an i9, but what's the GPU? 2060? Yeah, dude, 2060 I think is like, what, medium? If you use medium settings with like DLSS, you should be able to be fine. Faction Wars V2 and Stalker 2. Now that I don't know about. I don't believe there is like an actual Faction War system similar to Clear Sky, but from what... Okay, wait, is that a leak? Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta think whether that was a leak or not, because I don't want to say anything that might have been leaked. I'm trying to stick to things that like we know for a fact. I'm gonna say it wasn't a leak. I'm not sure. I remember hearing this was a while ago. I remember hearing that while there is no faction system as far as like, you know, factions warring and like taking territory like Clear Sky, I do remember people saying that you would witness, like, you know, duty being invaded by freedom, for example, like just as an example. Not saying that's gonna happen, but just as an example, right? Oh, there's an AMD equivalent. Yes, there is AMD frame gen. It's been confirmed. Orgorhan. There is AMD 3, I think it's FSR 3.1 frame gen plus upscaling is confirmed to be in Stalker 2. It's on AMD's like game list if you look it up. Hello, my friend. I'm just gonna sneak up on you. How are you doing today? Yeah, no, Stalker 2 anomaly, no. You're gonna be waiting a long time, and that's fine by me. What is this iron sight? What in the world is this iron sight? I hate that iron sight. I just hope that they implement FSR frame gen like really well, because in certain games like Cyberpunk, for example, they didn't do a good job implementing AMD frame gen, which makes sense because it's a deal, or like, you know, Cyberpunk is basically an Nvidia sponsored game at this point, right? So yeah, RPKR and sucked. Yeah, dude. Duty is crap in Stalker 2. Well, we don't know that they're crap. We know that Duty has been driven out of Rostock in Stalker 2, but we don't know where their new base is. Like, maybe Duty relocated somewhere and it's going to be, like, much better. Honestly, there's a theory that I was looking at that I kind of agree. So, here, let me give me a second. Let me try to pull this up. I don't know why making Google Chrome tabs recently has, like, started crashing OBS, but here, let me open up the paper map. You guys know the paper map that everyone was looking at. Let me pull it up because people were talking about. Can I zoom in on this? Yes, I can. Okay, here. Let me share my screen real quick, boys. Let's see. So I need to do window capture, Stalker 2. All right, so as we all know, here is the map that is the hand-drawn map. So keep in mind, since it is a hand-drawn map, this is only one Stalker's experience. You know, they obviously heard people talk about different areas. So as you can see, we got the northern perimeter, which is the snow area. See, this area up here is supposed to be a DLC. There's supposed to be a DLC up here where this question mark is. And then Lamansk, which is, I don't know, like somewhere over here, if I remember correctly. That's also DLC. But anyways, that's not what I was going to talk about. So I think we know where s.t.a.l.k.e.r's base is, right? So for those who don't know, they did choose s.t.a.l.k.e.r as the official translation name for it, right? That's what it's called in the GSC Discord, correct? Let me double check before I start calling them the wrong faction. It's called s.t.a.l.k.e.r, right, guys? The fuck is s.t.a.l.k.e.r? Aw, dude. Please tell me I'm not getting the name wrong. It's supposed to be God, my s.t.a.l.k.e.r group. Dude, where did they put the fucking like faction stuff in the Discord? I feel like it's gone because I don't see where you could react to stuff anymore. Wait, s.t.a.l.k.e.r still alive? Yes. Did you not see the trailer? Hold on. We gotta go. We gotta show this dude. We gotta show this dude the trailer. I think it was this one. Yep, it's literally called s.t.a.l.k.e.r. Oops. See right here. This is s.t.a.l.k.e.r. Hold on, let me go back. I realize I don't have audio on. But yeah, no, this right here is s.t.a.l.k.e.r. Here you go.
Is always on time for lunch. Who said I'm a
yep, s.t.a.l.k.e.r from Clear Sky.
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, Scar.
Yeah, people are like memeing that he has like brain damage because listen to him, like where is it at where he goes shit's about to go down. Here we go. Dude, everyone's like, oh dude, those emissions must have fried his brain, dude. Listen to this.
Oh, shit's gonna go down at the institute.
But yeah, so his faction is called s.t.a.l.k.e.r. If you played, well, technically you didn't play. Well, technically, if you were a part of the ARG, for those who don't know, ARG is an augmented reality game. GSC did one a while back, right? And in that, we learned that s.t.a.l.k.e.r is not exactly up to good. They are searching for the object, which people are assuming is the Heart of Chernobyl, which is why the game's called Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. And s.t.a.l.k.e.r is against, obviously, the Institute, against s.t.a.l.k.e.r. And since the faction is called s.t.a.l.k., I want you to go look down here. This says flashes flickers, right? All the way down here, flashes flickers. People are assuming that this is s.t.a.l.k.e.r. This is their base. So past, I think this is Duga. So like that is an interesting assumption, but it would be really cool to go see. By the way, for those who don't realize how freaking huge this map is, let me explain something to you, okay? Let me explain to you how ridiculous this map is. So you see like right here where this little bridge is. You see this bridge like right here? If I remember correctly, this is where the demo begins. So like if you went to like Paris, the Gamescom or whatever, and you played Stalker 2, you began like right here and you ended like somewhere like right here. It's like this little tiny like thing. And I think Anomalous Dugout said that it took him about 15 minutes to get from here to here. And it's like the tiniest area in the world, 15 minutes for him to get there. And I just want you guys to think about for a second how freaking huge this map is. And then also consider, real quick, that there's going to be anomalies and dangerous areas alongside this. Do you know how long it's going to take us to get across this map, dude? I hope that there are guides in the game. Like, not a ton of guides, just like a few. You know, someone in Zalicia who can take you to the 100 Rads bar here. Or, you know, someone here that will take you, like, I don't know, freaking Great Swamps or something. Oh, well, no, Great Swamps is all dead now, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, like, this freaking map is huge. And there's another couple of things that's interesting. So, like, for example, we know that the ward is basically right here in this island, I'm assuming, because it's called Worse Than Military. And the only thing that could really be worse than military, like most stalkers would consider worse than military, is probably the ward, because it's the police faction, right? Essentially the police of the zone. So people obviously don't exactly like authority, and so more than likely that's why this is where the ward will be. That's why it's worse than military. I'm really curious about some of these markers, though. Like, for example, let me zoom in really, really tight. I don't know if you can read this, but it says, don't sleep here. What is here? What is here? I want to know, dude. As soon as I begin the game, I want to go here. Why is it telling me not to sleep here? What is so dangerous that you can't sleep here? I want to know that, dude. This is why I love this paper map, because there's so many little things that you can look at that you're just like, okay, well, what is that? You know, like, for example, there's this, like, little house structure. So there's, like, a village in between, like, Pripyat and the CMPP, I guess. And there's the bunker here, like, shows, like, a bunker. Red Forest, you know, okay. Why does it say Jupiter Underground ? You know, okay. So, like, does it not exist anymore? Or can people not find it? False path, or they lie. Like, people are assuming that this false path leads you to Limansk. Because, as I said, Limansk isn't in the game by default. It's in a DLC coming. So Limansk isn't in the game. So people are assuming that this false path brings you to Limansk. But so there is, you know, a lot of, like, you know, symbols and stuff on this map that is so interesting to, like, kind of just look at. And, like, stuff like this, for example, Misha has gone crazy. Who's Misha? Why has he gone crazy? You know, like, are we going to meet this person? Are we going to find them dead somewhere? Like, okay. Why is there a snow area to begin with? Like, what's going on with that? Like, you know, also the center of the zone. Obviously, this is probably going to be where generators is. So yeah, it's like stuff like that map is messing with my brain to compare it to the current map. Yeah, well, you got to remember things have been reorganized to be more realistic, right? So, like, the Great Swamps is now on the right. You know, so it's no longer on our left. Same thing with Pripyat, you know, it's north to the CMPP like it is IRL. So it's organized very, very differently. But that's cool, you know. It's interesting. It keeps us you know, a bit more confused about certain things, which is I guess good. But yeah, like by the way, so earlier I was talking about choices that we can make in the game, right? So, for example, here's the creating cutscenes video, right? And in the beginning, you can see right here, this is, I guess, if we're helping s.t.a.l.k.e.r, if we choose to help them. So,
scanning for Tau presence.
And that's Dalin, I think his name is, if I remember correctly, the head of s.t.a.l.k.e.r. But, so, yeah, so that's if we're helping s.t.a.l.k.e.r, right? But then it also shows if we are, like, I'm assuming we're with s.t.a.l.k.e.r during this sequence right here, right? I'm assuming we're with s.t.a.l.k.e.r and someone else. But right here, as you can see, this is if you're attacking s.t.a.l.k.e.r, because you can see Dalin right there, right? You can see him literally right there. And so this is like like an alternative cutscene where you're, instead of helping them, going against them. So... Dude, I like the Ukrainian voice acting so much more, dude. Like, I'm sorry, look, the English voices, the voice actors aren't bad in English. It's just, I understand why they didn't try to do this, like, fake Ukrainian accent, right? But at the same time, hearing, like, British people, you know, hearing, like, British voices and, like, all these other accents, and the character clearly isn't meant to be, you know, that, you know, from that area, it kind of, like, messes with me. Like, I would much prefer if they just, like, did a fake accent, honestly. But all right, let's get back to the game capture, because I think I showed everything I need to show as far as that goes. But yeah, that map, you know, like, huge. Now, obviously, in order to make such a big map interesting, what they're gonna have to do is make it to where there's something around every corner. Like, we talked about this in a previous stream. We think it was a Bethesda quote, right? But essentially, you need your players to experience something I think the average was like every 30 seconds to like 40 seconds. So, you know, you're going between an area and, oh my God, there's like dead bodies here. Like, what happened here? You know, there needs to be something that catches the attention. And obviously, the game doesn't have to be like that all the time. There can be slow moments where you're just like walking through an area and there's nothing going on. And that'd be perfectly fine, obviously, right? But for most players, there needs to be something going on. So I feel like if they want to do like that, and yeah, it's a Red Dead Redemption 2 quote. I think it's every 50 seconds to 90 seconds. Gotcha. Dude, he only had a bandage? Are you joking? I spawned with a bandage and that's it. Okay. You know what? Oh, well, it's Azazel time. Figure out who we're going to next. I'm sure. Well, it's not really. Dynamic anomalies isn't a gamma thing specifically. It's been mentioned before. It was mentioned in Call Appropriate that during emissions, anomalies change location. That's why the military's attack failed, was because the maps that they had were outdated, right? And the helicopters. So it's not that it has anything to do with gamma. It's been a thing. It's just whether or not they implement it. Okay, who in the world? Oh, great, I'm a mercenary. Yes. Isn't this great? Here, I'll go to freedom. But, so yeah, like, I feel like there's a lot they can do, but they need the map to be somewhat populated as far as like stuff happening, which is gonna heavily rely on A-Life, which is why I'm really hopeful that A-Life 2.0 is gonna like blow our minds, right? Because if it doesn't, and most areas just feel straight up like dead, which is, you know, like logically it would be, right? There wouldn't be that many people in the zone, but you know, from a gameplay perspective, rather than a like I guess like lore / aesthetic you know, like point of view, there needs to be stuff going on, and A-Life is going to be the crux of that. So if A-Life doesn't end up being great, everything's going to probably be screwed. That's honestly the one thing that I've been holding out hope for the most, is that A-Life will be amazing. I am really hoping, because as long as they nail that and the world feels like lived in, that's going to be the main thing. I mostly prefer anti-zone. Yeah, like from a, as I said, from a like I'm chill exploring and like aesthetic position, I understand that, but like most people aren't going to want to go across a map that has like literally nothing happening, right? So A-Life and the companions AI and whatnot. Oh, they've already they confirmed that there will be no permanent companions, by the way. So there are no real companions in Stalker 2. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, the AI definitely will be roaming. Like, they're going to be going across the map and like doing their own thing. My question is whether or not their roaming patterns will change the later in the game that we get. So like, let's say that there is something like the Brain Scorcher in Stalker 2 that prevents most people from going up north, and we disable it. I really hope that we see a change in the NPCs going up, you know, north. I want to see change. I want to see, you know, what we do being like reflected to the world. And that could be as simple as, oh, there's like maybe a 20% increase in people going north, for example, right? It doesn't have to be something huge. It just needs to be, you know, something, essentially. Yeah, it saves the stashes. Do we know if Stalker 2 has a miracle machine? No idea. We don't know anything really about the former labs, like the Brain Scorcher and the Miracle Machine. I'm gonna assume that they're probably not gonna want to recycle content again, and so maybe we can explore the Brain Scorcher and Miracle Machine, but I doubt they're gonna be integral to the story. I doubt that it's gonna be like, oh no, they turned back on the Brain Scorcher, you have to now go and turn it off, you know, like I don't think they're gonna do that. But I'm sure we can explore them. I'm just curious how they're going to stop us from getting into the labs. Like, what's going to be the checkpoint for us, right? Or will we need, like, key cards or what? Because keep in mind, the entire world is open world, right? As far as I've been told, there are no loading screens. So if I want to go into freaking X8, if I want to go, like, Brain Scorcher or Miracle Machine or anything, right? I technically should be able to just get in there, you know, without a loading screen. So, like, we're going to need, we're going to need some key cards or something going forward. Gonna need some freaking key cards, boys. Bro, I'm just gonna accept all these freaking dumb missions. I mean, why wouldn't they let you in? Like, as I said, they might have something that's kind of like stopping you for one reason or another. You never know. If it's abandonment, yeah, maybe there's like a ton of mutants. It would be cool to see if like maybe maybe, like, the labs have been made a mutant stronghold, so if you go there now, you'll just see, like, a ton of mutants coming out. That would be pretty cool. I don't think that would be too bad. Imagine you turn it on and the has to turn it off. Yeah, just trolling everyone. Yeah, I'm sure someone will deliver Faction Wars. Honestly, like, you know, as much as I say that I want to play Stalker 2 and nothing else, right? And, you know, I understand that a lot of people are going to want to mod the game. And I am looking forward to the future of modding. I just don't want modding to be a focus early on in the game's life cycle. Because I just want people to play the way the game's meant to be. And then we can worry about, like, you know, mods and stuff, right? But I am curious to see, because GSC sounded really confident in those interviews that they were going to deliver some of the greatest modding tools that they possibly could. And so, you know, maybe we will have a Faction Wars mod. Maybe we will have co-op eventually, you know? It's a possibility. It's not impossible. Faction Wars in Clear Sky isn't that bad if you install a mod that makes it to where they don't, like, take over immediately, because that's the issue with Clear Sky. You, like, take over an area, and then literally 2 seconds later, it's been captured back. Is he dead? These 40 pseudo giant. Yeah, dude, let's go. Oh, damn. Yeah, you have to play the game for the first run. Yeah, I think that I'd be okay with them releasing modding tools after maybe like 3 to 4 months, maybe a bit more than that, just so we can experience the game and see everything the game has to offer, right? Because this is a huge map. There's going to be tons of stuff that people just straight up probably aren't going to know about. And, you know, something I'm wondering, are there tools in the game, right? For the mechanic? Like, I'm assuming there's, like, basic, advanced, expert tools maybe, right? Like, there's probably tool sets. Oh my god, did it spawn me in the laundromat? But, yeah, like, I'm assuming, you know, we will have to get tools. And so, my question is, like, is there more than one? I mean, obviously there should be more, because can you imagine having to, like, go across the entire map just to get, like, one thing in one location, right? So I feel like there should be more interesting things. Dude, this game is so troll. It spawned me with a freaking Rex and an 8R. What in the world? Bro, I can't even buy ammo for this 8R, dude. I can't buy ammo for the Rex either. Dude, what is this Dude, this game freaking hates me. Why does it feel like my mouse sensitivity just, like, went down? Yeah, my mouse sensitivity definitely went down. I can literally feel it. Shit, I don't know what my mouse sensitivity was before. Does anyone know what my mouse sensitivity was? Dude, it freaking changed. I don't remember, dude. I'm having to go through my, like, Gamma user backup folder. Hold on. Find sensitivity. Well, mouse maybe? Mouse buffer size. There we go. It's supposed to be 0.071. 0.071. There we go. I love Azazel mode, just like screw stuff up. Well, now it feels too fast. Wait, was this my sensitivity? Dude, I hate this. It like screwed up my sensitivity. Now I can't tell if this is like my normal sensitivity or not. It feels too fast. Dude, I can't tell. Oh, dude, this has screwed my brain up. Here, let's put it down to like 4. All right, well, let's see. 4 seems good. 4 seems good. Bro, like, why would they put me here? Can I even pay to go somewhere else? I don't think so. 0.071 is default, right? Okay, well then it had to be on that because I haven't changed anything, so.
Nope.
Where can you guide me? Dude, he can't take me anywhere. Oh, dude, I hate this game. All right, let's go die to something stupid. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden it feels like so messed up. But yeah, if you're telling me 071 is here, I'll put it on 06. But all right, I know for a fact based on all of my playthroughs from before, there's a bunch of chimeras over here. So let's go run and give them a hug. Oh, dude, never mind. The radiation will kill me. Holy crap, dude, the radiation. I guess it's because I don't have a mask. All right, game, I swear to God, if you give me freaking north again. Yeah, what's getting back on topic, is there anything else that you guys are like thinking of for, oh, there's a dead unisig here, interesting. Anything else you guys are thinking of as far as like what you think's gonna happen in the next game? Because obviously my main curiosity is like, what is Skiff's goal? Because if he's been brainwashed, obviously he has a mission, right? And so what's his mission? Because obviously Sherlock's was to kill himself, which he can't do. But like, what is Skiff's gonna be? Like, what is his purpose? Is his purpose to find the object? In other words, the Heart of Chernobyl? You know, what is his purpose? Because I feel like it's practically confirmed that he has to be brainwashed. Right? Like, he kind of has to be. Like, how in the world does he know Strider and apparently was former Monolith, but at the same time doesn't know how to use bolts? You know, it doesn't make any sense. There we go. He killed me. Well, so my assumption, right? So you're saying who's doing the brainwash? This econ is can put. I think s.t.a.l.k.e.r is. Honestly, I think s.t.a.l.k.e.r is. I think s.t.a.l.k.e.r is. Is the Heart of Chernobyl? People are assuming the Heart of Chernobyl is a physical object. Yes, because if you pay attention to the ARG that they did, s.t.a.l.k.e.r and a bunch of other people are looking for something known as the object. It's called the object, and it would make logical sense that the object would be the Heart of Chernobyl, right? What in the world is this freaking spawn loadout? Dude, this game is so weird sometimes. Sherlock wouldn't do that? Well, no. See, that's where, here's the thing. People, we were talking about this last stream and earlier in this stream, but it's possible that Sherlock is basically an undercover agent right now, and he's helping Spark. So, like, it's either they make Sherlock irrelevant, or they make him a villain, or they make him, like, an undercover agent. And the undercover agent one is obviously the more likely of the two.
Жизнь нынче неспокойная стала. Никогда не знаешь, какой сюрприз.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm curious though what they do with Sherlock, because there's a lot of things that they is the shard of Monolith canon, or is it a game thing? Isn't it? Was there a shard of Monolith when you destroyed the sea consciousness? I don't think so. Because we just shoot those the orbs, right? In the room. I don't know. Is it? I can't remember. It's been a little bit since I played. I think that's a gamma only thing, yeah. I don't remember there being anything you pick up. I specifically remember destroying the fucking power thingies that are right there, but that's about it. Yeah, speaking of finishing SOC, we might do some gunslinger, some call appropriate gunslinger, because I do have it installed, and I just started a playthrough of it, or like me playing it, you know, by myself. So we might do a stream of it maybe, because so far it's been pretty fun. So It'd be good to replay Call Appropriate anyways, because I feel like COP is going to be the most important game to play before Stalker 2 releases, I'm assuming. So yeah, definitely need to go and replay it. Because it's been a long time since I've replayed the like OG trilogy. Like I replayed Shadow of Chernobyl a while ago at this point, and then I replayed Clear Sky, and then COP though. Call Appropriate, I don't think I've replayed since like 2013. So for me, it's been like 11 years essentially. So there's a lot that I probably don't remember. Pause 34, the Chimera Hunter. Oh my god, dude. Is Gamma or Anomaly better? I mean, Gamma is a mod pack based on Anomaly. Anomaly's like the base, right? It's kind of like if you have bread and you put mayonnaise in the middle and that's it, right? Gamma's more of a sandwich where you got like, you know, lettuce, bacon, fucking cheese, and ham and all this other shit in it. But vanilla Anomaly's not bad. I like vanilla Anomaly too. It's been a while since I played it though. Yeah, a totally great analogy, yeah. Dude, my dude is like dying right now. I'm trying to think if there's like any other like major things that we should talk about as far as like Stalker 2 goes, like theories and shit like that. Do you not spawn with a knife? No. Okay. Alright. Anyways. I'm worried about how tasks will work in Stalker 2. I wouldn't say I'm worried about like how tasks will work, because as far as I can tell, it's basically just, you know, you go up to someone, you talk to them, you ask what they need, and then you'll see what happens. As I said earlier, there was that journalist who like looted the task giver's friend, and it failed the task because obviously he wouldn't want you looting his dead friend who just died in front of him. But like, yeah, I'll be curious to see. There was another journalist that played during the 3 hours thing, and they said that they were out exploring the zone and their quest randomly failed, and so they called a developer over to report it as a bug, and they were like, no, he can just die, you know, he's not really important, so yeah, I guess you just failed it because he died. And so he like came back to find his like dead body sitting there, and I was like, damn, dude. But you know, that's fine. As long as it's not like super common, you know. I obviously don't want my task giver dying every 2 seconds, right? But like, I think it's fine if like you get surprised by a dead quest giver at some point. Ooh wee! Oh! There you go. God, I love rebounders. Just throw your ass, dude. Yeah, that's what happens with a life callback to Duty Guy and SSC immediately dying after giving you the... Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Dude, you know what the most annoying thing is? Like, attacking the freedom base in Shadow of Chernobyl, yeah. Like, once you accept, like, the duty quest to do that, bro dies, like, 99.9% of the time. The way that you prevent it is, like, before you even, like, talk to him, you go and you kill the sniper first, and then you talk to him to prevent him from dying. Hello? I spawned in a sin. And there's... What is going on? I don't even know what just happened. I literally don't even know what just happened. Yeah. The one thing that I'm really curious on is how long is it going to take for those story expansions to come out? Those DLCs, like the Lamont DLC and shit. Like, how long does that take? Because, like, obviously I'm not rushing them. The game's not out yet. It's not like I need it now, but I'm curious what their, like, timeline for that's going to end up being. Like, how long is that going to take?
Удачи.
I'd say 8 months a pop, maybe, yeah. Because you got to remember, first off, when the game comes out, I'm sure even if they've polished it like insanely, the game's still going to be probably somewhat of a buggy mess at launch. So they're obviously going to have to spend a lot of times like you know, optimizing stuff and fixing stuff. And so I feel like the first DLC, which I'm assuming is going to be Limansk, because I feel like that would be a bit of a quote-unquote smaller DLC compared to the other two that are supposed to be a lot bigger. So I don't know. Yeah, 8 months might be about right. This is combination dead stalkers. They usually don't go north for the first time. You don't see it. Ah. Is this not disguise? Oh, it's faction unknown. Oh, yep. I think Azazel was kind of a bad idea because all we're doing is like dying over and over again. So big brain. We just make a new save. Obviously, we just do a new. We're gonna do military because I've never done a military playthrough before. So we're just gonna do military agroprom. Yep. This is easy peasy. Watch me, dude. I love the bison, so there you go. But we're just gonna quickly do this. Boop. Boop. What else? Boop. There we go. We're good. Amazing. She has had to take all keybind. Oh, you know what I just thought of? One thing that I kind of don't like so far is with Stalker 2, I'm sure you guys have seen the pickup UI. It was like F to pick up, hold F to use. I would prefer if that was on a different key, like F to pick up and then like, I don't know, G to like, or well, G would be a grenade probably, but like, you know, G to like use, right? Because I find it weird that you'd have to hold down F. That kind of like takes you out of the action, right? Because you're gonna have to sit there, stare at it, and then hold down a button. Yeah, the pickup UI is really ugly looking. The only other thing that's like kind of a concern, but like I'm sure they can fix because they've gotten a lot of negative feedback about this, so you know, who knows, maybe they've already changed it. But did you guys see the facial animation in between cutscenes, like the neutral state while they're like waiting for you to respond? Here, let me see if I can pull up a YouTube video. Stalker 3 hour. We played Stalker for 3 hours. Let me see if I can find, if I can show you guys, because yeah, it was like when they were talking with people, they would do their conversation, right? And then when they were waiting on you to like say something, it would they would just go into this like neutral state, and it looked so stupid. They'd be full of emotion, and then the next second they would just be like deadpan, like staring you in the freaking face, and it's like, dude, what is going on? I'm trying to find the video. Was it IGN that had the Stalker 2 freaking thing that they played, the final preview? Oh. Yeah, Oblivion. Yeah, like it was really weird. I'm trying to see if I can find. Oh yeah, hold on. I think I found the example. Let me see. Nah, dude, he cuts it right. Dude, he cuts the video right as it's about to be shown. Because look, so like the dialogue, see, look, it looks fine. Like, you know, he's talking right here.
I really want to walk into some meat grinder of a bandit camp just for a few coupons. Was the Stalker who gave me the job setting me up? These elements put a different spin on Stalker 2's open world that works well for making the place feel dangerous at all times.
You see, right here, literally right when he cuts, he's gonna enter, he kind of merges into a neutral state where he's just gonna like look deadpan, but he freaking cuts it right before the deadpan shows up, because I've seen it. Here, wait, here we go. Wait, no. He doesn't show it there.
Locals who want.
He's like reusing that footage, I think, right? Yeah. But yeah, rip, I can't show it. I'll have to find it later. But yeah, there was like the deadpan look, and I was like, bro, what is going on? I'm playing subs, not dubs. Exactly. I will be playing dubs also, dude. Or yeah, we gotta, or subs. Sorry, subs. We gotta play in Ukrainian. That's definitely the plan. All right, I'm off rock my band playing Force. Oh, dude, why would you do that to yourself? What is wrong with you? Why hurt yourself? Yeah, I'm excited for the amount of like gun modifications we can seemingly do, because that's the one thing that they showed a lot of, or like they've kind of like hinted towards too, that there's a kind of like a lot of upgrades and a lot of things you can do with guns, and that should be really fun. Maybe we'll be because one complaint that a lot of people have, which I see where they're coming from, is people saying that there's not enough guns in the game, and it does seem like there aren't in like huge amount of guns, but in my opinion, as long as there's enough attachments and upgrades and everything, I think it'll be fine. But like, I do get where people are coming from when they say that. Oh, wait, did he just ask me to go downstairs, talk to this dude, and now go up to talk to him again? What is this quest? Yeah, underbarrel shotgun on the sniper was hilarious. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh. I was like, okay. I wouldn't say Anomaly Gamma spoiled us or anything like that. I treat them as completely separate entities, because I've said it before, but I want to play Stalker 2. I don't want to play Gamma 2. You know, I want Stalker 2 to feel like a continuation of the game that I played over a decade ago. And so I think that, you know, it'll obviously not have some things that this has, but that doesn't really matter, in my opinion. So, go. You know what? Because I'm stupid. Let's go ahead and do s.t.a.l.k.e.r hideout, because we're really good at this game, right? I meant the amount of weapons. Ah, that's what you meant. Yeah. The amount of weapons. Actually, wait a second. I have never done the quest line for military, so I have no idea about any of this stuff, like going to wild territory and stuff. The two factions I've never played are Sin and military, so maybe you don't even do s.t.a.l.k.e.r hideout? More guns will come with mods. Yeah, I'm sure people will mod in a ton of guns and stuff like that. And get s.t.a.l.k.e.r done within 20 minutes of starting. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to do s.t.a.l.k.e.r hideout early. The only reason I don't typically do s.t.a.l.k.e.r hideout too early is well, recently I've been doing that Iron Man, right? And I always get polters down there, and like early game polter, throw one barrel at your head, you're dead. Like, there's nothing you can do. So military can't do the main quest line. Okay, yeah. So going to s.t.a.l.k.e.r hideout would be worthless then. Ukraine Secret Service. Yo, Vino, how you been? It's been going okay. It's been going okay, you know. Okay at best. Might as well go over to Wild Territory though and see what that quest is about, you know. Oh, they do want the oh yeah, you're right. They do want the agroprom documents. Was there always black bars? Wait, black bars? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? Was there always black bars? Wait, what? Are you talking about on YouTube? If you're on a certain, I mean, like, it shouldn't be. I'm playing in 16:9, so that's 1440p. So it should be normal? Question mark. On the sides of my screen, there are black bars. Really? I don't see that on my end. Like, I'm looking at my phone right now. I don't see that on my end. I might have messed something up. I'm not seeing black bars. Must be your browsers. Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, like, I'm not seeing that at all. I'm trying to think. You know what's crazy? Even though we've been talking about theories for Stalker 2, there's actually not too many theories we can really talk about, because they have kept the game really secreted, if you think about it for a second. Like, you know, we don't really know anything about Skiff's purpose, or like the stranger that was on top of the roof, you know, that was talking about the zone and like his love for her and stuff like that, right? Like, we don't know a lot of things. And so it's kind of hard, really, to theorize about things that we obviously have no clue about. I beg that Fang is still alive. I don't know, man. I feel like, you know, I did watch Anomalous Dugout's video theorizing on Fang and stuff, but I don't know. In my opinion, he's dead. Ow. That hurt. Wait, we don't know who that dude, Deep Throat the Zone is? No, we don't know who he is. That's why people call him the Stranger. He's the Stranger. Oh, great. Hi, Polter. Where are you? Ah, I'm gonna die. Woo! Nope, don't hit me. Here, if I crouch here, don't worry. I'm gonna wait. There. Oh, dude, really? Me standing up? There we go. We're good. But no, we don't know who the. That's why people are calling them the Stranger. I'm pretty sure is we don't know who he is really, and he's only been seen in that one trailer, right, where he talks about the zone. So like, I don't think we really have any information on him really. Like there was that early theory that like, oh, it must be s.t.a.l.k.e.r, right? Because you know he does have a scar in the same place or whatever, and he like somewhat resembles him. But like, I doubt they're gonna go that way. In my opinion, that's not a thing. Dude, what is this BS? Why in the world is there an anomaly like right on top of this bed? What is going on? Oh, dude, it tried tricking me. Oh, whoop. Yep, I did it. We're doing good, boys. Yeah, so like there's a lot of stuff that we just straight up don't know. Can't be s.t.a.l.k.e.r unless he wished for hair. I mean, dude, he might have. He might have said, God, I'm tired of being freaking bald, man. I need a new cut. Yeah, exactly. It's valid. Don't talk about s.t.a.l.k.e.r negatively. You know, he just wanted a haircut. Yeah, that's true. There'd be something else. The Wish Granter always is like a monkey paw, so there'd be something something else. A stranger, someone from the Merc factory, a faction. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just curious about him because he's obviously really important, right? Because wasn't that the E3 like debut trailer for Stalker 2, like the main trailer? You know, when they showed the stranger. So like he's obviously an important enough figure that they're trying to like put him on display. Not to mention, I think that trailer dropped right when the ARG was ongoing. So he probably has like something to do with Circa or something to do with the object, right? So something of the sort. Just hopped in. What's the chat about? Basically, we're just kind of talking about like Stalker 2 like theories and like what we're expecting, what our expectations are, stuff like that. That's basically what the video idea for today is. So we're kind of going over all that. This is going to be really weird to edit later on because normally when I edit videos, it's really easy to tell like what I should keep and what I shouldn't. But like when I edit this later, it's going to be such a pain because we basically talked about so much shit. It's going to take forever to edit this. I mean, he sounded like a freedomer. Ah! I mean, he might. Ah! I could see that. He does everything for the zone. His baby, his little baby. I want to know why military have control over Yaniv. That's something I do want to know. It's a bit weird, dude. Why military? Which version did you pre-order? I haven't pre-ordered anything. I'm waiting to hear back on something. Job is done. Mission accomplished. There you go. Basically, I'm waiting to hear back on whether I'm getting a review key or not, because review keys haven't gone out yet, and they said they would give me a holler before it is time. So do you think identifying stalker will be difficult? Honestly, I do think it will be. Because especially now that fidelity has gotten like so much better and everything looks really like, I guess, high detail. it's harder to like distinguish factions. You're really gonna have to pay attention to like the color of their clothing, the way that they look, and everything like that. Because as far as I've seen, there's no faction identification stuff in Stalker 2. Like when I look at someone, there's not like any type of identification. So you're just gonna have to like hope you're shooting the right dude. Like, I think this guy is the right guy to kill, right? This guy's totally the one I'm supposed to be murdering. Accidentally, like, kills everyone except the one that you're supposed to. That's normally how it goes, you know?
Здоров.
Yeah, as a reminder, we will be doing a day one, literal second one, you know, Stalker 2 stream. So, like, the second the game goes live, we will be playing. Though, sadly, they did say that there will be no preloading for PC. So, you guys are going to have to sit here and watch me download the game for 16 minutes. So, I hope you guys enjoy watching a Steam page. I hope you guys are watching the Steam download page. I hope you guys enjoy. It'll be the most exciting content you've ever watched in your life. I promise. Oh, hi. Oh, radiation. Nothing. 16 minutes for 160 super internet speed. I have gigabit, so that's gigabit. Was it confirmed no preload? Yes, it was confirmed. It is confirmed by GSC in their own Discord. There is no preload, only for consoles. Us on PC, it doesn't matter if you're on, if you're buying on GOG, if you're buying on Epic, or you're buying on Steam, or even the PC Game Pass. It doesn't matter. You cannot preload the game. Honestly, fair? Nah, dude, it isn't fair. That's annoying. Because we can't have shit ready. Message up? Hold on. The messages are going by like really fast, so I don't even know where yours was. That was literally 2021. That was the X Monolith. I don't think he was. I don't think he's a part of that same faction. I mean, he might be. I don't think he's a part of that X Monolithian faction. No, Rain. Through Steam, at least, preloading is encrypted. They wouldn't be able to. All right, there we go. Yeah, preloads are encrypted. And so all it really does is fuck over people, because the only people that are going to be able to play the game or stream the game on launch, like actually stream it, are people who got review keys, essentially. If you got a review key, that's basically the only way you'd be able to play immediately. I guess they'll do no, Gabone, it's confirmed. There will be no preload. Not a day. That's it. There will be no preload. Is the game going on GOG? I'm pretty sure it's on GOG, yes. Yeah, only Xbox has preload. PC won't be capable of running. I hope we can see the gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit stupid. People are complaining about it right now, so maybe GSC will backtrack and like allow like preload. At least, like, dude, I feel like they should just do it like 2 hours before the game goes live. Like, seriously, just 2 hours before, let us preload. Like, even that would be better than nothing, right? No, so Xbox Game Pass PC does not allow preload. It is only on console. It's console only. So, yeah, that is unfortunate, but that's just how it be. Das ist how it be. No. So is it going to be down? No, it's literally going to be downloadable when the game goes live. There is no preload. The only preload is if you're on console. If you are on a console, there will be preload. If you are not on console, then on PC, I preloaded it on PC on Xbox Game Pass. Now, when you say preload, Legacy, did you download the entire 160 gigabyte game, or was it that 15 megabyte preload? Because if it's the 15 megabyte preload, that's not a real preload. Is there a launch time? I think the launch time is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because every day in Discord they update it at 12 p.m. and they say a day. I did though. Are you certain? Because I do have Game Pass. I really don't, or I do have a code for Game Pass. Literally installed on PC Game Pass. You know what? Here, I trust you. We're gonna do this live, motherfuckers. We're doing this live. Hold on. We're gonna see. He's gonna make me use my 3 months of Game Pass that I haven't activated. All right. So we're gonna see right now if it's correct. Okay. Redeem. All right. So hold on. Let me go on my Xbox thing. So I'm on Xbox. I'm gonna go to settings. And we are going to redeem a code. Okay, so redeem a code. And let's see. Wait on this. There you go. Put in my code. Next. Wait, did I already use the code? I might have already used the code. Oh, dude. Wait, I don't remember using the code. Did I? Oh, no, I sent it to... Oh, I gave it to one of my friends. Okay, never mind. We're not doing this. I literally gave it to one of my friends. I just remembered literally just now. I gave it to one of my friends like months ago. That's hilarious. Preload. So preload is allowing you to download the game before it is released. That way you can play it like as soon as the game goes live. That's what preloading means. You can preload it on PC. You're preloading right now. Okay. If that is true, I will. Okay. If you can actually okay, so you said preloading is a thing, okay? If preloading is a thing on PC, then what I will probably do is I will probably get a month of Game Pass just so I can play it on launch day immediately. Like the second it goes live, be able to play it. And then the next day, we'll probably swap to Steam. Because that's probably what we would do in that situation. If it actually lets you preload, and as you said, make sure it's downloading the like 160 gigs, because there's a difference. Because Xbox, certain games, when they do preloads, they download only like a 15 megabyte file, and it's essentially all it is it's basically like reserving the space, but it doesn't actually download anything, right? It's just like reserving the space essentially. So like Rasputin, make sure it's downloading, like actually downloading 160 gigabytes. Because there's a difference between those two. Okay, yep, see, there you go. Okay, never mind. It only downloaded a 10 megabyte file. Yep, that is not preloading. That is reserving. So there we go. Because I was going to say, I'm like 100% certain that people were saying no PC. No PC preload. I'm glad we figured this out. I'm also glad we figured out that I freaking forgot about my code. You click, yeah. So it only downloads a 10 megabyte file. Yep. Okay. That is not a preload. If it comes preload, you'll know about it. Yeah, I mean, it's 160 gigabytes, so it'll take a while. If any of you manage to pre-download the game, all 160 gigs, before launch day, please at me in Discord. So yeah, join the Discord and at me if you're able to do it, so that I will just go ahead and do it. But yes, it tricked me too. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was specifically told by like multiple people, including in the GSC Discord, that there was no PC preload whatsoever. It was Xbox only. So that's what I thought. I had a feeling. I'm still laughing that I forgot I gave my code away to one of my friends. That is funny. Yep. Well, I'm glad I didn't have it, because it would be really stupid of me to have used my code right there for no reason. No preload for 160 gigabytes is crazy. I mean, I agree with you. I think it's complete stupidity. That's a thing. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense why we don't get it, but it is a thing. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for some people to download the game. That's gonna definitely be a problem. Wait, did I forget to turn on the music again? I just remembered. I did. Oh, we've just been running around with no music. Ask them extra nicely? Yeah, if only, dude. I wish we could ask him nicely, because, yeah, it's gonna be a bit stupid. I mean, as I said, luckily I have fast internet, but I feel bad for, like, everyone. Like, I know so many people that have, like, you know, less than 10 megabytes whenever they download on Steam, like 5 megabytes per second or something. That's, like, stupid. You know. So I don't know. I really feel like they should have allowed preloads for PC. Ah, I knew it was gonna hit me. It's fine. 3 megabyte per second at max. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, they really should have just let us do it. It is so stupid. Like, okay, here's the thing. I would understand if maybe, like, on GOG, for example, or Epic, they're like, oh, it's not encrypted, therefore, you know, we're scared that the game might leak. That's understandable. But then just make it Steam only, like Steam preload only, right? That would be understandable. Dude, how many freaking... Yeah, like, them making it freaking 1.5 gigabyte internet here. Yeah, I've got gigabit. I've got 1 gigabit. But so it'll take me about 16 minutes to download the game. Like, it can't leak from Xbox? No, it can't leak from Xbox. And even if it did leak from Xbox, it wouldn't really do a whole lot. You couldn't run it on PC. Jesus, dude. This gun does not kill. Ooh, dude, KS-12 with, like, good shit on it. Dude, let's go. It's by modding on Xbox is insane. Yeah, like, that's actually another thing I'm really curious about is what they're going to really do with the modding on PC. Like, how is that going to end up being? Hello? Oh. Oops, I wasn't supposed to kill him. Sorry about that. I did not know I was supposed to talk to him. So, yep. That was your dude. Yep. I feel a little bit bad about him. I'm sorry, brother. You know, we just weren't meant to be, you know? We just weren't meant to be. Wait, I'm friends with Duty. I can go through here, yeah. What would you say are some of the best weapons for mid to late game before expert tools? Ooh, I don't know, dude, honestly. I'm like the kind of person that uses like one gun for like a very solid while, so it's hard for me to really tell you. Radiation. Oh, who's that? Hi, how's it going? Freedom. That is interesting. I don't normally see freedom here. How can I get the game? What, this game? I mean, there's like a lot of install tutorials for Gamma. S.t.a.l.k.e.r Gamma install tutorial. Like, look that up. When I got into enter, it says 25%. Just ignore that 25% thing. It's not important. Yeah, AK Monolith is quite good. AK Monolith is a legitimately good weapon from what I remember. I used it. I used it a good bit. That's a good like mid-game weapon. Yeah, I agree on that actually. Monolith not star or Unisig is better. Unisig is better. AS Val, dude, AS Val is such a good gun, but yeah, that needs his expert tools. I do really hope that they go back on their, like, what they said about preloading, because I have seen a lot of people complain. So like maybe they'll listen and be like, oh, okay, you know, like maybe we'll pivot, right, and let us do it. Oh yeah, AMB 17. I've been using it. Yeah, in my Iron Man run, I was using AMB mainly. A farm duty for their D tier weapons. Oh, with their upgrades for weapons and armors, I mean, yeah, they're worth it. Lapua, yeah, is like one-shot Gauss rifle. Gauss rifle ain't even one-shot, dude. I use it in my Iron Man series, and I freaking had to like two-shot most people. It's like, come on. Oh, this is pretty like damage. I should probably like repair it at least a little bit. Yeah, oh yeah, in the head, I guess. I'm actually curious, like, oh my, what is going on? Dude, what is happening? Dude, what is going on? I didn't know I was playing frickin' Call of Pripyat again. Jesus fuck. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what's going on. I'm gonna loot this dead dude and I'm gonna move on. Let me loot him. Yo, he had a freaking Venom, dude. Let's go. You know what? I'm just gonna stay up here and let like these duty guys like die, hopefully. I'll just like stand right here so I'm protected from the bullets. I don't think they're gonna die. Oh! Bro, that was a nice jump. Jesus, dude, the amount of freaking dead dogs everywhere. You know, I'm curious to see how like major artifacts or like artifact hunting will be in Stalker 2, because if you think about all the trailers that have come out, right, they haven't really focused too much on artifacts overall. And so I'm curious to see, is our artifacts just gonna have like, you know, small buffs and the main reason to farm them is for money, or like, you know, what exactly are they doing with artifacts? Because they haven't really focused on them too much. In the Discord right now, they have been like every day. I think they've been posting like a new artifact. Like I think they posted the Kolobok earlier today. Yeah, they posted the model for the Kolobok, and the day before they did Stoneheart. So like, yeah, they're showing off artifacts now, but like I'll be curious. Yeah, especially now that they've said that like artifacts lose power when outside the zone. Like that's a bit weird, but I'll be curious to see where they go with that. I do find it weird though that they're making it to where artifacts don't work outside the zone. Or well, they do work, but they like lose power is what I meant to say. Would you like Stalker 2 to be closer to Gamma in terms of progression? No. I want Stalker 2 to be just like the OG games. I really don't want it to be anything anywhere close to Gamma or any of it. Like, keep in mind, I do love Gamma, obviously, but I want Stalker 2. I want the sequel to Stalker. I don't want anything else. Makes sense, like they aren't constantly charged by the zone. Yeah, like it's still a bit of a weird retcon though, because like I guess it makes more sense in like a logical sense to where it's like, oh well, you know, we need more people going into the zone because once these artifacts lose their power, I mean, we need more people to go in there and get more, right? So it's like, okay, that makes sense. Beware of Gamma gamers. Like, the issue that I have with most people that play Gamma isn't the fact that they play Gamma, it's that they refuse to play the OG trilogy, and then they like to talk about things as if they know like what happened in the games, and yet like 90% of the information that they spout is like them getting confused between like Gamma lore and real lore, right? Like the other, like people asking me last time, oh, you know, in Stalker 2 is are there gonna be Sin, right? And they're talking about like the Sin faction and shit and like all this other stuff, and it's like, no, dude, the Sin were a cut faction. It's not a thing, you know, like stuff like that. I don't know, dude. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of Gamma players will talk about and ask, and it's like, dude, no. Do you think Skip will? I'm a Stalker too. Oh, dude, what am I? Are you joking? People at the transition zone, really? This is messed up. Dude, this is messed up. Yeah, the map size is huge, but also keep in mind, in Red Dead, you have a horse. Wait, where is he? Is he all the way back there? Is he in a bush? Wait, where is he? Am I blind? Oh, there he is. There you go. Your channel, love the content. I was wondering, what do you like better, EFP or Gamma? I mean, they're both two different things. EFP is more focused on the gunplay. Bullets feel like they mean a lot more, and the progression overall is a lot faster because you're not having to like ground for, you know, repair stuff, right? And then Gamma, on the other hand, is a lot more slow. You need to do a lot more things to get better weapons, but in my opinion, the gunplay is not as good, right? So. But yeah, exactly. Think about like 80% the size of Red Dead 2 is insane because you don't have a horse, dude. But yeah, as you said, you got you have 4 souls for freaking infinite stamina. I don't think they're gonna let us do that, unfortunately. Do you plan on playing any Stalker 2 PvP? I mean, I'll try it. I'm not opposed to it. I haven't been super into PvP games in like a very long time. I used to be like really competitive. Back in 2015, I was global elite in CS:GO. So I used to play a ton of like competitive games, but I just kind of got burnt out. And I was just like, no, I don't really care about this anymore. And so I just stopped. But it would be interesting to like, dude, big brain, okay? All right, guys, are you ready for this amazing idea that I have, okay? When Stalker 2 comes out, and we got multiplayer, PvP multiplayer, we will host a PvP tournament. Let's go, dude. We just need to find some like random freaking company that would love to give me like $500 to put as a prize pool or some shit. You know, like, that might not be that hard. Like, I'm joking around about finding a company, but, like, honestly, one of my friends, he does Gundam stuff, right? And, like, I was looking at some channels that are, like, smaller, and they're doing, like, Gundam stuff and everything like that. And there's this dude that's, like, not even that big. Like, well, I say not that big. He's got, like, 4K subs, I think, right? And a channel sent him, like, or, like, a company sent him, like, an $800 fucking, like, paint kit or whatever, and it's like, dude, what in the world? All right, but yeah, so it's like, you know, I joke about it, but it might not actually be that hard to like find a company for something like that, you know? Will be arena. It's basically arena, yeah. Or like PvP arena type thing. But yeah, imagine if dying in PvP would shut down your Iron Man mode. I'm actually curious what they're going to be doing, because they did mention that there will be New Game Plus eventually in Stalker 2. And so I'm curious what they're going to do with New Game Plus, because starting with your like weapons and inventory isn't like that amazing in my opinion. Like I don't know, I feel like it would need some like extra challenge to it or something to make it like more interesting, right? Not just, oh, you start with your weapons and your artifacts and shit. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. How's it going, man? Do you think it'll be easier to add a co-op to Unreal Engine? I think it'll be easier, but I don't think we're going to see it for a while. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen for a while. One thing that is going to happen pretty much right away, I can tell you this for a fact, is a VR mod. We are definitely messing around. We're going to be doing some Unreal Engine shit for a VR mod for Stalker 2. That should be very fun. There you go, come to see you, blah, 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 local patrol. We don't know if there will be progression systems outside of Geary. There are no progression systems as far as, like, leveling up or putting skill points or skills or nothing like that. The closest thing to skills is artifacts, and that's it. So...
Здоров.
As plug-and-play multiplayer VR mod? Well, here's the thing. It's not that simple. It's not that simple to just, like, attach something to it and make it co-op. It's not going to be that simple. There's a lot of work that would have to be put towards it. Same thing with VR. Like, Unreal Engine 5, there's a reason people have to use the Unreal Injector, which is a third-party program that is created with this sole intention of VR compared to like Unreal Engine's internal VR tools. Because I'm going to be real with you, if you compare Unreal and Unity is so much better for VR by like a mile. So like, yeah, there's definitely going to be work that's going to be needed to be done. Gear and knowledge are the only progression. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. Gear and knowledge being the only progression sounds great to me, honestly.
Здоров.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while before I think people like underestimate like how long it takes to do certain mods and stuff like that. Liberate's Cat 9 food, or Mollusk's Cat 9. I actually have no idea. I typically at that late in the game, I don't know. Normally I don't try out like any of the scat stuff, so I actually have no idea. Yeah, like for most people, I would like lower your expectations and just like assume that it'll be a while before we get any good like interesting mods and stuff like that. I would temper your expectations and just like not really consider it for a while. Don't really think about it too much. Yeah, that's the thing about creation. You're very right about that. There's a lot of people that think a lot of things are like, oh, it's so super easy, oh, it's so simple, and then they actually try to like do it, and it's like, no, buddy, it ain't. Why they spent a resource on PvP mode is gonna not, dude. There are people that still play the PvP mode in the OG games, dude. What do you mean? It's not gonna be dead. People still play the PvP shit. If I boot up Clear Sky right now, there are people literally playing like the PvP shit. Literally right now, if I booted up Clear Sky or any of the games, like I'm telling you, people do play the PvP. Is Invictus Iron Man? So Invictus is an achievement that you get if you do Iron Man and you only die if you die 2 times or less, and you have to leave all the settings at like max. So like, you know, the hardest difficulty with the hardest everything, right? But you can't change any gameplay. So that's what it is. By the way, I stream on both YouTube and Twitch. We have most people on YouTube right now. But yeah, so like, for example, anything under gameplay, like progression, right? You can't edit any of these settings. You have to use the hardest settings in order to get Invictus. And you can't open the debug menu, so you can't do like anything like this. Where can you see this achievement? Does it show underneath here? Because it would be guide, achievements. Yeah, guide, achievements, and Invictus right here. Play on story mode, complete all 3 main quest lines. Iron Man must be activated since day 1. Play on the hardest progression difficulties without changing settings. Never die twice on your journey, and never use debug mode. Those are the things. But no, dude, the OG games had PvP multiplayer, and people freaking loved that shit. And I mean, honestly, I loved it when I played a bit of it. So I didn't play too much of it. Oh, bro is just like going inside the freaking train cart. All right, buddy. Is it literally just like one dude here? I think it is. Wow, it was. Oh, never mind. It's more than just one dude. I hate bushes. All right, we're good. I can't disassemble out. That's fine. Dude, I can't. Dude, it's so like hard to grasp that it's only 6 days away. Like I'm just thinking about it right now, and to me that's like insane. Literally on the 6 days from now, we will have already been playing Stalker 2 for 5 hours and 20 minutes because it comes out at 12 p.m. Eastern. So we will literally have already been playing for freaking 5 hours and 20 minutes by now in 6 days. That's fucking insane. Actually insane. By the way, I forget to mention this a lot of the time, so I'm going to mention this right now. If you scroll down under the video, there's something called the join button. You can join my membership for $1 a month. That's right, $1 a month. Just $1. What a great deal. I'm sure you don't have anything that you want for $1. Therefore, you should totally give me $1. Support my cancer diagnosis. Imagine Stalker 2 had seasons. I'm curious to see if it will. I don't know. You're gonna get side damage thinking of it, yeah, dude. Thinking. Dude, I need a new backpack already, dude. I'm freaking slow as shit. I found out if you start a new game and then press Z. Yeah, you can do the zombies, but can't select. Yeah. You can also type in like different factions while you're there to unlock like Sin, Unisig, and who else? Job is done on that. I don't remember. Why am I saying job is done? Dude, my brain is like so wired for like the Let's Play, right? Because you know we were doing the Iron Man series and everything like that. And so my brain is like wired for that. And so whenever I like complete a job, I say job done, or when I accept a quest, I'll go like lurker meet, you know, stuff like that, right? Because obviously I'm saying it for the reason of the video. But that is hilarious, dude. My brain.
No.
Have you heard Russian pirates are afraid to pirate? Yeah, because that was like funny. Yeah, so for those who don't know, you could potentially go to jail in Russia if you play Stalker 2. Even if you pirate it, you can go to jail. So yeah, you know, it's really funny. I'm just taking time off work for Stalker 2 so I can go full Legion mode. Yeah, dude, you gotta go full Legion mode. We all gotta go full Legion mode. I love opening a can of tomatoes and just like eating them. Like, dude, it's so crazy. So weird. Like, ah, yes, let me just eat this entire fucking thing of tomatoes. Dude, I don't even... What did I just do? Oh. Bro, I don't even remember what I was, like, doing a second ago. Like, honestly, I'm trying to remember right now. Oh, yeah, I was gonna see about... I never do those RF signal packages, so I kind of want to go do it real quick just to see what it gives. I like, never do those packages. Yeah, you get slapped with treason for freaking playing Stalker. That's, like, the most insane thing to me. I mean, I guess it makes sense from, like, the Russian government perspective. You don't want them playing a game from the people you're trying to freaking eliminate. They can, Great Soccer 2 will be way too easy. I don't think so. I don't think that's the way that it's really gonna work, to where it's gonna be like, oh yeah, Soccer 2 is gonna be way too easy. I don't think so. Gamma's not even that hard. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't think it's gonna be like that. Red upgrades and not are the best I've seen in RF packages. Well, that's OP to get. They can be good value early on. Tons of meds. Oh, okay. Dude, I keep like running out of freaking stamina. I should buy some. I should have bought some freaking like. Oh, I could take some caffeine tabs actually. Wait, did I just pick up another one of those medkit things? No, okay. I like rarely see those medkit things, so I was so confused. I just hope they make mutant combat more interesting overall. Yeah. Only thing to carry over from Gamma is maybe the ability to shoot stuff in the head. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like that's just your inherent skill as like knowing how to shoot, you know? Yo, Prescient, are you still here? By the way? All right, let's see about this package and garbage so I can see how that is. If he was here, I was gonna ask him what's the update on, because we're talking about shooting and like the ability to shoot. He's been working on a controller mod for Stalker Anomaly and Gamma and everything, like using a controller, and I found that really funny. And so one of my friends actually wants that, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's see. And obviously, if you're going to use a controller, you have to use the quick action wheel like mod, which is what we've been using for the wheel. So, NPC falls nimble, s.t.a.l.k.e.r. I mean, I'm mainly just curious about like why s.t.a.l.k.e.r is still around to begin with, and then s.t.a.l.k.e.r if we ever do see him again in the second game. Sid, yeah, Sid's one. All right, what's the frequency that it set it on? 35 megahertz in the northeastern, so like somewhere over here. Where in the world is he? There it is. Nah, hip is not a thing. There you go, 35. Scar survive. Yeah, so like that's what I'm curious. How did Scar survive? I mean, it's kind of obvious from the trailers that he might not completely be there in his head, like logically. But yeah. I mean, he technically didn't escape the zone. I mean, he joined s.t.a.l.k.e.r as like a chief consultant or whatever, right? But like he still has to deal with the zone because he's a part of s.t.a.l.k.e.r. So it's not like he like left and was like gone or anything. Do I have a stash here? No. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the scar is gonna be quite difficult for them to explain why Scar is alive. All right. Don't imagine being hit with an emission does good things to your head. Nah, dude, what are you talking about? I'm sure it's great. I'm sure getting like slammed in the head over and over again by emissions is definitely good for you. You guys got an RPG in Corden? Hey, let's go. All right, this is the northeast. Oh, it's doing its little doo-doo. Wait, it did it once when I was over there. Oh, don't tell me it's like at the flea market. Spend all your money before you go to garbage? Yeah, make sure you spend all your money before you go to garbage. That's true. I mean, I think Barman will still be around based on the fact that we've seen the 100 Rads bar and everything like that, so. Oh, but did up. All right, where are you? Oh, no. Somewhere back here. Yes, whirligig. Oh, nope, one. Yep, got it. There we go. Oh, it gave us a good bit of ammo, a titanium grid. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Turn in some shit, I guess. We're new mutants revealed. So like we know of some, like the Bayun, the cat essentially is technically new. And then you also have the deer, that deer. We don't really know what it does though. Like we've seen the deer, I think, in like a trailer, but like we kind of don't know exactly what it does. I don't know. Is it just a deer? That's the real question. There's no way I'm that bad of a shot, right? Oh, that's so much better, dude. Just use the freaking laser, dude. See, look, that is so much better. There, I have that. Come on, buddy. Why is there so... Oh! Dude! He waited on me. Dude, he freaking waited on me. I thought he was dead from my grenade. Bro, he freaking waited on me. Bro, it's freaking insane, dude. He literally waited on me. Everyone said trust their gun playing with suckers in the it's not impossibly bad. Still, it's okay. Yeah, why are there so many freedom here all of a sudden? I like never see freedom at this checkpoint. Now all of a sudden there's like a million freedom here. All right. I feel like we've talked about like most things. So once we get back over to Rostock real quick and turn this in, I think we'll stop for now because I think we talked about like most things we want to talk about. Unless you guys can think of anything else like topic wise, as far as like expectations stuff. If you're just getting take Rostock canon event. I mean, yeah, you're right. It is a canon event. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You know what's good? We might, I don't know, dude. If for some reason I keep receiving as many subs as I've been receiving, dude, we might actually be able to hit 3K on like the day Stalker 2 comes out, which would be really nice. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you fucking subscribe, loser. We're almost there, dude. Come on. Let's get to 3K. We got 6 days left, guys. We got 6 days to get like 118 subs or whatever. Game of the year if we see Sid eating chicken. Dude, that would be really funny if they do that. Just like his introduction, have him fucking eating chicken all slobbery again, but actually in high definition this time. I just realized something. Aren't loners gonna like shoot at me? Because I'm here. Just thought about that.
Какие новости, сталкер?
On Rostock, really? Squeeze through. Dude, I'm like dead on stamina. Holy crap. Oh, dude. It's insane. Little bit more time until the next game, or until Stalker 2, dude. Waited too damn long. As I said, tomorrow we might do some Gunslinger, because yeah, I've been wanting to do COP Gunslinger for a while, so it'd be probably be a good thing to do right before the game comes out, right? Because this was mainly just meant to be a video of us like talking about expectations and like what we want for the game and everything like that. Kind of like gather some like sentiment for it. And I'm going to be editing this and uploading it tomorrow and see how it does. Milk spec? You mean milk? Power. Those type batteries. I think we will see returning weapons. Yeah, we'll definitely see some returning weapons. But I found some funny. Check how many bullets I have in total in Metro last night. Or a disabled checking bullets. And oh, dude, you can't check in Ranger mode. Damn. Yo, come to see. Bruh, he wants me to give him a freaking. Bruh. That's messed up, dude. I'm just gonna name this random talking one. But here, let me do an outro. How you turn? Kind of like Gunslinger? No, I haven't. I haven't tried it. But yeah, here, let me do a YouTube outro real quick. All right, well, that's a wrap. Basically, just wanted to go over some stuff, like what expectations were, what people in my community thought of as far as Stalker 2 goes. But I cannot wait. Just a few days away. Until then, we'll probably do some Gunslinger, maybe some IWP. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. There you go. I love that at the end, I always say, there we go. And I have to, like, cut it out every time because I say, there we go, before I click stop recording. It's hilarious. Literally every single time I record, I have to, like, cut out the there we go at the very end. Do we have a chat UI on these videos? One of these is? So the issue with the chat UI is because then I would have to start doing source recording because I obviously don't want chat to be on my screen I don't want chat to be on the screen in the recording, right? And so there is something called source record that allows you to do that. I just haven't gotten it set up yet. But yeah, I mean, it would probably be nice to do that. I wonder if I can make this. Can I make this opaque, maybe? No, I can't. Highlight platform action. No, okay. I was just checking something because I use For chat, I use a thing called Streamer Bot, and I don't believe you can make it like opaque or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I can. Day one mode for Stalker 2 will be removing that big ass pickup icon. Yeah. Yeah, one of these days I'll definitely put chat on the screen. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really successful stream. We got like way more people in here than I thought we were gonna have. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next stream, which will probably be some gunslinger, some COP gunslinger. So see you guys next time. Remember to join the Discord if you're not in it already. Check the video description. Bye.